Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, Shiny, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here. Today we are checking out SSERAFIM's Day Off Season 2 in JEJU Episode 1. We are finally here and checking it out. I've been meaning to watch the show. Now that I think their promotional stuff is over, we have time, so we're going to check it out. Don't know how often it's going to be, but we're at least doing Episode 1 today. And on Patreon, we've done... What have we done? They were on Idol Human Theater, right? We did their Idol Human Theater. We've done their One Night 2 Day. That was actually really funny, the ending. I loved it. What else have we checked out? I don't actually remember. We checked out a few things, though. Anything that gets blocked, it's on there. I think, were they on Dope Club? Yes, so we've checked that out. Those types of shows get blocked. Anything like on Mnet stuff, it's on Patreon. But let's hop into the video. Good parts, good parts. From the good parts. Tom's Zero. I don't know what that is. Can you? Oh, didn't do that. Are we pranking them? Dang. You were spotted. Oh, this does remind me of the first day off, which is when I fell in love.
Okay, let's go. 근데 우리 렛츠고 요즘 되게 많이 한다.
So this was probably around like October or something, because it came out in December. That's my guess. That's adorable. Cute.
아, 오늘 뭔가 준비하고 올 걸. 아, 그니까 나 생각을 못 하고 있었네. 과연 SSERAFIM 어디로 가는 곳일까요?
Exactly.
노란색 클렌징 오일.
This is exactly what I was thinking of.
그 서랍에요. 그 하늘색 폼 클렌징이요.
They're not gonna get help this time, are they? Oh, okay.
똑같네. 저번이랑 똑같네. 어디로 가요? 아무런 가요. 그 저번에도 완전. 아, 했어요? 네, 이제. 몇분 걸려요? 그러게요. 그러면 좀 잘까? 이제 활동 끝나면 이렇게 해주는구나. 그니까. 갈수록 만약에 스케일이 커지면 나 지금.
Next, let's go to Paris. Let's go to Hawaii. Let's go to Australia. Let's go to Mexico. Let's go to Puerto Rico. If an idol goes to Puerto Rico, like an idol group, I would actually die. Because I've never gone to Puerto Rico. I need them to go for me. I need to have them go on behalf of me. He already has it logged in his brain.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Goodbye. I love their own songs get stuck in their head.
진짜 예상치도 못했어. 어떻게 이렇게 말을 안 해줄 수가 있지 생각했어. 근데 그때는 벤스 끝나고 갔잖아. 근데 이번에는 그대로 가니까 좀 시간이 일찍. 아 맞네. 아 휴게소 가서 조금. 아 휴게소 가서
By the way, I'm not reacting to any of the Blue Bird Life, like the Hydra extended thing. I'm not reacting to any of that. I'm anti that. I like the version we have. I'm not listening to the other versions. And that's fine. That's okay. You did that for the... They actually did end up going to the sauna, so... Fully cooked.
완숙 or 반숙? 반숙. 아 진짜 웃겨. 진짜 여기 진짜 숙소야.
They're very giggly today. I'm glad at least the person captioning it also doesn't understand why it's funny. So they were gonna pack first, maybe. They're like, actually, no vacation. Imagine. That'd be so sad. I just love Team Petals have like their own dorm. Also, strange that they got their own dorms so quickly. I guess it's kind of like... Did TXT... No, TXT didn't have, like... No, TXT still don't have their own dorm, I don't think. Do they? I think they just have their own rooms. They may have 2 separate dorms. But during debut, they have the same amount of members. And TXT just had their one dorm for, I think, like 3 years. Because I know they've gotten their own rooms. And Bumkey is like, Subin, don't leave me. So I'm wondering, is it because, oh, the SSERAFIM's not under. So it's probably different. I was going to say, is it because, like, TXT got a little bit better of a dorm because BTS's success? Maybe the SSERAFIM got a little bit of a better dorm because of TXT's success, like, and just goes that way. But even in Hypen, they only have one dorm. But I guess it's because of the different, like, they're in B-Lift, TXT's under, I was going to say JYP, under Big Hit, and I think the SSERAFIM, they're under, like, Source Music or something, I don't know. So maybe that's why. Do they not have, like, who gives them the dorms? That's what I want to know. What building? This does look like the same layout as in Hypen's dorm, though, so... Actually, no, it doesn't. I'm wrong. Because their kitchen was different. I'm wrong. I admit my wrongdoings. This is so dramatic. I'm trying to look at the different decor for each dorm.
뭐지? 진짜 뭐지? 제 침대예요, 여러분. 귀엽죠?
Well, Cinnamon Roll, her room's so different from debut. It's only been a year. It wasn't even a year at this time. How often did she redecorate it?
스킨 쌌고요. 안경, 렌즈, 마스크.
They weren't given much information, so I would just be throwing anything in there.
항상 저희를 당황하게 만드네요. 짐을 싼다고? 어떤 짐을 싸야 돼? 어떤 짐을 싸야 될 거야? 어떤 짐을 싸야 되지? 까눌레. 뭐 챙겨야 돼? 가방을 그냥 아무거나 가져가야겠다. 놀러 가는 거겠죠? 이거 어때요? 이거 어때요, 언니? 왜 갑자기 그걸 챙기는 거야? 혹시 모르니까? 귀여운데?
Yeah, their dorm. I'm sorry, their dorm is just so luxury compared to so many groups. Good for them. I'm happy. Like, I want them to have nice dorms. It's just so sad for the other groups. where they have to like have 4 people to 1 room. Though I think a good struggle in the beginning is good. So I don't know. But I think that's kind of like the up and downs of it. Like most groups get so close because they had to go through like struggling and sharing rooms and force bonding, trauma bonding. Love it. But they already seem pretty close, so I guess they had their own traumas. They deserve their own rooms. They had their own traumas early on, so it's fine. What do you think? Because I always think it's cute hearing about the sharing rooms and stuff. They really think it's Busan though. She's looking at a map, isn't she? Like where they're at. Oh, they figured it out. I'm feeling like their Jeju is what Florida is to me. Like, where everyone goes on vacation. Where I live, at least. If they're going somewhere, they're usually going to Florida. Because I feel like every idol wants to go to Jeju, and I don't blame them. It looks great. Wait, no, we're getting spoiled. Stop spoiling. I already know what they're doing. Let me go through the experience with them. Why do I feel like I've seen these pictures? I distinctly remember Yunjin. Uro sashimi! I've heard about the black pig, yes. I wonder what makes it different than like regular pork. The dorarama? The little statue there. Beaches, fish. I mean, not fish. The black pig and oranges. Dorabang, yep. Yes. Isn't there something about its tummy? Or am I thinking of something else, like you rub its tummy? Besides eating, I feel like everyone goes there and does go-kart riding and stuff. No one goes to the beach. Which is funny, because I feel like the ocean is like the best ocean probably in Korea. Oh, that's a hotel? That's frightening. That reminds me of Halloween seasons of the witch, and I don't like it. I would turn the other way. No, thank you. That's beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, that's adorable. Those are adorable. So cute. Whenever I see oranges like that, I think of the orange strawberry shortcake, the orange one. Like there's blueberry, strawberry, orange. Of course. Oh, okay. I've never seen makeup as a gift in K-pop vacations. Oh, look at all the Polaroids.
있어 우리.
How are there already pictures?
대박 언제 부산이?
사실 뭐니?
If you're ready, show you my beauties. And beauty, show you my beauties. Oh, there's only one room.
대박. 잠옷. 우리 잠옷.
너무 귀엽다. 귀여워. 헐. 와.
Oh, it's adorable.
갈아입으면 안 돼?
Adorable.
귀여워. 뭐야? 와. 오. So cute.
So cute.
있네. 오늘을 위한 패키지 같은 건가? 아, 샴푸나 그런 게 다 있네.
오. 그거 있어요.
So sweet.
아, 나 그거 입어야겠다.
와 대박.
Oh, is the makeup the sponsor?
후디도 있어요 여기.
후디?
뭐야? 소나지고? 대박. 너무 예쁜데. 굿즈가 대박이다.
나 배고파. 우리 빨리 먹자.
빨리 먹자.
보자.
Oh, they gave you all the sodas. Oh, that was the sponsor. So yeah, so the makeup was just a weird thing. Is Tums like Fanta?
맛있어.
Like it has different flavors.
맛있다. 미쳤어.
I feel like if I was ever an idol, I would be so bad at like
고기 같은데.
doing the sponsored stuff. I'd just be like, so delicious.
관자. 관자?
맛있겠다.
Like even the idols don't sell it very well. Like she did not seem sincere when she did that.
와, 다시 안 먹어봤어. 진짜? 와, 소세지. 소세지. 그냥 맛김치.
관자놀이. 관자. 앵관자.
기분이 째죠.
These two.
여러분 제가 전복을 고기는 구워봤는데 전복은 또 처음이라 어떻게 굽는지 모르겠지만 잘 해볼게요. 그냥 구우면
Let's just hope we don't die.
맞아.
That's our goals.
오 대박. 와,
Yoonjin being the chef just makes so much sense to me.
오 냄새. 야. 와 냄새 어떤 냄새? 오 완전.
I feel like it's another room. Like a game room.
이게 뭐야?
Oh, is the sauna in there? In the house? Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. Finish. Finish? So like I'm just saying finish. Finish one?
딱 라면 먹고 저걸로 붓기 빼는 거지.
I don't know why, but I thought a sauna had to be like outdoors. But then again, there's indoor saunas. I don't know why I thought this. Like separate from the house.
귀여워. 그 접시 있나?
접시 필요해? 접시? 여기 가져왔어요 제가.
잘했어요.
근데 진짜 맛있다.
이거 제로라는 게 믿을 수가 없어.
케이크 먹어봐야지.
I hate people who drink like that.
맛있다.
I think they-
맛있다.
I think they do it to not ruin their makeup though. Look at her. She's so cute.
맛있어. 진짜 맛있어.
와!
이거 이렇게 됐어. 이거 그냥 다 자른 거.
What would abalone taste like? Abalone?
뭐지? 먹어?
She's so cute.
됐어요?
She's like a little kid.
전복이랑.
맛있겠다. 고기 맛있겠다.
자, 드셔보세요. 우와, 대박.
아직 끝이 아니랍니다.
어때? 안 먹어봤어? 먹을까? 먹어. 냄새가.
완전 멋져.
와. 전복? 응. 와. 말이 돼? 이거 먹어. 언니, 진짜 전복 너무 맛있어. 근데 버터면으로도 이런 맛이 난다. 대박이다. 언니, 김치 너무 맛있어.
Smell like butter,
관자도 맛있어. 관자 먹어봐. 이거 처음 먹어봐.
like criminal undercover. Summer.
와우. 아, 김치 대박. 밥.
This episode feels equally rushed, but equally kind of slow. I don't know why. Cause I feel like we just got here and then like it was like there's no I don't know. It's interesting. I do not like it. I'm just like it feels weird. There's something weird about it. I think it's just because it's the first episode and maybe they just didn't know how to like make it kind of like it's like we got here and then they just went in like let's cook. But like it's different to how like another like show would do it. Does it say it's 1:20 a.m.? It is 1:20, or is that just something else? Maybe that's something else. I would believe that though because they left so late. But I think it's because I know why. And I think it's because we got in the car, arrived to Jeju, but like we didn't see them on the plane and stuff. I don't think they do that often, but I think that's probably why it kind of feels like we just like appeared in Jeju. So I think that's where the awkward like transition to Jeju is. And then we just kind of like arrived at the house and we didn't really even, they showed us the house, but they just like cut right to them cooking. I guess it's just how the girls arrived though. Maybe there wasn't, because for example like 17, I think they're the best example. We would like they I guess 17's a rare group. They'll like make time and variety out of anything, so I'm now used to that where they'll like let's play a game to pick who drives, let's do this and that, let's rock paper scissors to like who gets the food and stuff. I think that's also it. They already had the food while like most groups would have to go grocery shopping, and then like they already have a place to sleep, and most groups would bicker and like play games to like not even, I don't think they're being told to do these things. I think they just genuinely want to do them. Like they'll just do a game to pick the bedrooms. Like NCT would like do like 4 games because like they wouldn't like the results and they'd be like, no, I want this room. Okay, well then we'll do this game, and like they'll fight over it. I guess I'm used to that, and it feels rushed just because they're a little different, and I can get used to that. I can vibe with the chill girlies. Like they just want to eat and everything was done for them. I'm happy they got to like, they didn't have to do all that stuff, I guess. That's nice. But I do think that also makes it feel slower because the games would entertain me. Oh. Poor thing. Her head's too small.
전부.
It's interesting that they are advertising these drinks, but I think in the fridge they didn't. I could be wrong. I don't think they blurred the other drinks.
너무 맛있어. 맛있어.
And they had other drinks. Mood. I'm also the girly who doesn't like to break the ramen. I want the ramen noodles to be like long. Oh, that's enoki mushrooms. I always wonder what they look like.
나쁘지 않은데.
언니 붕어빵 다음에 사쿠라면을 하고. 그거 엄청 핫해졌잖아.
그니까.
I like a good al dente noodle.
와.
언니. 와.
It's cute.
언니요?
언니.
싱거울 수도 있는데.
라면 싱거울 수도 있나?
맛있어. 있는데 맛있어.
언니 나 진짜 싱겁다고 그러니까.
아니 내가 진짜.
라면 하나를 끓이는데 진짜 무슨.
Oh, I learned today. Today I learned TIL. Yunjin
아니 근데
had a
아니, 근데
BTS stan
진짜로
account.
내가 라면을 안 먹은 지 너무 오래됐잖아요. 라면 끓이는
Very
감이
much
있는
like
거야. 내가
full on
진짜
stan
라면
account. Like she was an
신뢰가
army.
떨어져가지고 어떡하냐.
She did the selfie days. I don't even do selfie days. She does the selfie days and stuff. Like, oh, she was a stan. So there's no doubt she still is. I'm also predicting she was a fanfic stan. I see it in her.
맞아 너 약간
From the way she wrote, I was like, she was a fanfic stan. I don't know if she was in which one, but she was definitely one of those people. And I wonder if she still is. Imagine Yoonjin is still running a stan account for BTS or like any other group she likes, or even her own group. Imagine she is a very famous fanfic writer or something.
나 진짜 먹고
Because I feel like that doesn't just leave you. You don't just wake up and be like, no, I'm famous now, I'm not gonna stan this group. And she was a Taehyung stan. She has taste, we love it. Same.
나랑 찌질하게 할 사람 있어?
근데 거기서 잠든 것 같아. 저거 죽는 거 아니야?
안돼 그거 키워줘야 돼.
누가 오겠지?
진짜 상상력이 대박이다.
I wonder if she was moots with Kiho.
이거구나. ISFP. ISFP. ENFJ. ENFP.
아예 안 잡아. ENFP
헷갈렸어 INF.
아니잖아. ENFP.
ENFP.
근데 다시 해 진짜 솔직히.
피어 얘거.
다시 해.
다시 해야겠다.
지금 해 빨리 해. 내가 얘기하고 있어 진짜 빨리 해.
I strongly just disagree with all of this. But I'll keep my MBTI hate to myself.
자.
Because I know people hate that I hate it.
차이를 귤 하나로 구분할 수 있다는 걸.
나 알아 이거 나.
가자. 비우게 가자.
뭐 하는 거야?
뭐 하는 거야? 어른 좋아했어. 조금
She's a genius.
대회 뭐라고요? 얘들아 당신은 자주 가던 식당에서 밥을 먹었다.
이거 알아.
언제나 그렇듯
먹던 밥을 시켰다. 그리고 다 먹으러 갈 때쯤 저번까지만 해도 나오지 않던 후식이 나왔다. 후식으로 귤이 나왔다면 당신은 어떤 생각을 할 것인가?
생각을 왜 해?
그러니까. 와. S는 진짜 그냥 나왔나 보다.
그래? 여러분 무슨 생각을 해? 그러니까 오늘 이렇게 여기
Why?
근데 나도 귤이 나왔네? 언니네 지연은 어떨 것 같아?
귤? 그러니까 왜 귤이 나오지?
But why?
맞아.
I need the why.
맞아?
Why does this differentiate?
어떤 생각을 한다고?
되게
My question would just be,
이건 특별한 날인가?
did you bring it to the wrong table? What does that make me?
많이 와줘서 고마워요. 와 그런 생각을 해? 나는 이유가 있을 거 아니야. 진철인가? 이거 서비스인가? 서비스인가? 그냥 먹어? 아무 생각이 없이?
그냥 귤.
I'd be like, oh, is this the wrong table? And they're like, no, it's for you. And I'd be like, okay.
이게 웃긴 아니야?
맞아.
Or I would think they sent it to the wrong table, but I'd be too awkward to like tell them unless they were like I probably wouldn't say anything, but I'd probably think it. And then if they came back, I'd be like, oh, sorry, I'll pay for it.
왜 갑자기 귤이지? 날이 추워지고 귤이 제철이라 그런가?
아니 어떻게 이 생각회로가 벌로 가는 거야? 아니 근데 누가 보내줬나? 사장님 그럴 수도 있잖아. 아니 그냥 왜? 그리고 S는 이거야. 딱 하나. 아싸 귤이다.
So I'm neither. That's apparently this test says I'm neither.
이렇게 하더니 진짜로? 아니 근데 귤이 왔는데 왜 귤이 나왔지? 사장님이 귤이 나왔지? 이런 생각을 한다고? 이해가 있을 거 아니야. 갑자기 귤을 주는 건 아니잖아. 주면 먹으면 되잖아. 너무 더 뭔가 저 깊은 감사를 맞아. 근데 이거 너무 확실하게 나왔다. 와 이런 것도 없어? 아싸 귤이다.
아 그래서 뭔데?
맞아. INFP?
They're so shocked. Again, what is the percentage? That means she was probably just on the tutoring line. She probably just answered like 2 questions differently, and it's gonna change you. I also think it makes complete sense. She's an introvert. That's why I'm not shocked that she's an E, because I know if she's an E, it's probably like she's just 52% an E. Like, she's not unable to like she enjoys being around the girls, but and I think she's shy, but shy doesn't mean you're like an I. And she also doesn't speak Korean fluently, so that's gonna always change a perspective of what you would think of someone, because they're gonna act differently because they don't know the whole language. Like, everyone who's a foreigner, unless you're like who's like crazy who's crazy and like not Korean, like I don't know, like Sana from Twice. She's like truly just an extrovert person. She doesn't care, she'll make it work when she didn't know that much Korean. But her not knowing that much Korean changed very quickly because she's so extroverted, and she learned Korean so fast because this girl talks. But like someone like Kaza, like she puts in a lot of effort, and you can tell even from debut she wants to interact, but she does still have this like closed off sense to her, which makes me think, oh, she's probably like 70%, or like 60% an introvert and like 40% an extrovert. But the test will tell you you're an introvert, even though she's probably like an ambivert. Like, she's like in the middle. And I feel like the fact that they said Chaewon is an introvert, did it say that? This test is bogus. There's no way in hell Chaewon's an introvert. Everyone else, I believe, even Yoonjin's the most talkative person ever, but she had a Stan account. Like, she was not out there like she's an introvert. But I think she's probably like very much near being an extrovert. Chaewon, she's an introvert. Sakura, she's probably like 9% an introvert. Like, that's for sure. Chaewon, I think this test is wrong. I think Chaewon's like 70% an extrovert and like 30% an introvert. Like, if we're like doing that. I think Chaewon, she's probably like 80% an introvert. Maybe 70% an introvert, actually. Yeah, like 70% an introvert. Sakura, I think she's like 90. And Yoonjin, I think she's like 60% an introvert. And then like Kazoa, I think she's also probably like 60, maybe 70, because I feel like she's more of an introvert than Yoonjin. But like, once again, this test isn't accurate. Me saying I'm not, but it's hard for me not to express my distaste for MBTIs when all these groups will have like 10-minute segments on it, and I can't just sit here and be like, haha, because I don't feel that. So like my reaction is my reaction. I'm sorry if you hate it. It's totally fine. I don't hate you if you do MBTIs. I don't hate you if you believe in MBTIs. But I can't sit and watch this and then not express my opinions, because then it'll just be not a reaction. I'll just be like this,
드라마 예고편인 줄 알았어.
which is like not true. I just really want. I really want to see the percentages, and it bothers me they don't show it, because that would always explain way more. Also, them being very introverted showcased that a lot in the Game Caterers, which is on Patreon.
혼자 그러는 거 아니야?
우리 앞에서
Doesn't everyone cry alone?
운 적 있어? 아 솔직히 말해. 근데 있죠 다 있죠. 방에서. 난 없는데?
Mine, like even extroverts are probably crying alone.
만화 보면서 하고 판승연 보면서
잠시만 지아야 너 혼자서 방에서 울어?
I rarely cry in front of people. I have no one to cry in front of, so that's probably why.
뭐 때문에?
언제였지? 근데 그냥 영화 보다가 그럴 때도 있고
What movie?
힘든 그런 생각 많고 그럴 때도 있고. 내가 옆에 있잖아. 언니는 방에서 혼자 하는 거 아니야? 혼자 많이 올라. 그냥
화장실에서 울는 거 있잖아.
I feel like everyone has. It's always so sad to hear that though.
진짜? 아니 처음 왔을 때
Well, you don't want to cry in front of these people you barely know.
진짜 힘들었을 때 화장실 가서 엄마 이런
She's like, these bitches are being mean to me, not the girls. Not the girls, like the choreographers.
근데 연습실에서
Because they were mean.
진짜 웃긴
They're trying to make me lose all this weight, even though I already look great.
연습해야 되니까 찍잖아. 근데 이렇게 같이 기다리니까 안 돼.
눈물이 안 돼.
That's so sad.
그거를 보고 너무 웃겨.
이게 짠해.
이렇게 혼자 이렇게
I love they laugh at it. It's such an odd song to cry to, but I understand completely.
안 지웠어. 너무 추억인 것 같아. 아 배불러.
And that wasn't even that long ago.
그러면서 다시 젓가락 집는 거야. 아 배불러. 오 가보자.
정도에 오는 느낌 아직 안 나.
Yeah, I'm excited for the next episode where they're actually gonna do more stuff. Hey, cookie clip. Oh.
근데 맛있다. 새로운데 맛있다.
어떻게 그럴 수 있지? 이렇게 하는 거 아니야.
I love they're like making fun of their own way of advertising.
이거 안 들라고? 너무 맛있잖아. 이게 들라고? 오렌지 먹어보겠어. 이게 제로라고?
The Chays are out here being goofy. Anywho, that is it for this video. I hope they don't bring up the MBTIs again, because I always get hate when I hate the MBTIs. But it's okay. I'm used to it. But very cute. Definitely looking forward to the other episodes, because like I said, this one felt very slow. It was kind of like an odd beginning, but it's fine because it's just the first episode. And it's they arrive during nighttime. Well, most of the time, groups usually arrive during the day. So I think that has a lot to do with it as well. But I'm looking forward to the next video. Bye!